This trip is a very enjoyable trip. The picture taking and the matcha experience are indeed very memorable. We are also glad that this trip includes a 3-hour shopping at Gotemba Outlet, although we think we need more than 3 hours. Tina, the tour guide, speaks fluent English and is very friendly, approachable and considerate. The bus ride is pleasant and have Wi-Fi available. There is also a toilet break on the way which is very useful. Kudos to all. It was a great experience and the best decision. Most tours in the area offer you very limited time for Gotemba outlets or very little time around Mount Fuji. This is a very balanced tour that allows you to have adequate time for both. The guide is very good and manages the groups perfectly even though she has to communicate in at least 2 languages at the same time. We had an amazing and relaxing trip to Mount Fuji. I chose this tour because it had the most time at Gotemba outlets. Our guide was Tina, who was very nice and informative. Definitely recommend this tour. If you are looking for a trip to Mount Fuji with a longer time at Gotemba, this is the best so far. This is the only tour that has 3 hours of time at Gotemba. Didn't feel rushed during the trip and Vicky was so kind enough to explain every location to us even if my husband and I were the only English speakers in the group, test were Chinese. We'll definitely come back as Mount Fuji was shy and wasn't ready to meet us. Hehe. The pace is just nice with 2 sightseeing spots plus Gotemba. Happy to be able to get my Fuji exclusive Pikachu from Pokémon Store Gotemba. But for shopaholics it's better to just figure out how to get to the premium outlets on your own and that way, can shop more. I have never been a fan of group tours because based from my past experiences, most of the itinerary felt crammed and rushed just to cover everything. However, I was happy that I stumbled upon this tour for our family of 10 because it was the best of the best out there. To see Mount Fuji and visit Gotemba were one of our primary goal in mind and this itinerary didn't disappoint. With only 3 stops, it didn't felt rushed and we were able to experience everything properly. If you love shopping and outlets, in general, this is the tour for you. Among all tours I've seen in Klook, this has the longest allotted time for Gotemba. We were given 3 hours to shop and explore which was just enough. The bus leaves on the dot so make sure to check your time as it's easy to forget about time in such a massive place. Lastly, one of the highlights was Tina, our tour guide. She explained everything in detail and she was such a lovely person. She gives good recommendations too about places to eat and where to shop to avoid tourist traps. Job well done. Overall, it is highly recommended and would love to do it again. Recommended for those of you want to easily explore Mount Fuji and shopping in Gotemba Premium Outlet. Jeff the guide tour was very informative and speak English fluently. Thank you, my trip was amazing. Romantic face emoji, red heart emoji. Highly recommended. We have a Hong Kong guide who can speak English, Japanese, and Chinese. They are punctual and move out on the dot, so it's highly recommended to be 10 minutes early. This is highly recommended for those who wish to shop more and spend more time at the outlet, but also caters to some scenic places. I've been to the outlet numerous times and it's just keep getting better, 60 to 80% off the mark. The guide was also welcoming and the Mount Fuji view at the Arakura Park is just magnificent. The cherry blossom was so good to see. Just a note to don't forget to add West in the meetup place as there are multiple branches in Shinjuku. We had a great time with this tour. If this is your second time in Mount Fuji and only wanted to visit Gotemba and do some shopping, then this tour is for you since this tour includes 3 hours in Gotemba, which is enough to stroll around. Just make sure to plan on which stores you would like to check. We weren't lucky enough to see Mount Fuji since it is very cloudy during our visit. Regardless, we still had so much fun. If only we didn't got lost looking for the meetup point. Shinjuku station is such a maze, so I suggest to allot more time before the meetup time just in case you get lost. Smile. Very accurate time of departure. Our guide Tina was very helpful during the entire tour and even gave us recommendations on where to go and eat around Shinjuku area. Very fun experience and a decent amount of time in Gotemba, just enough to buy stuff.